call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Yellow Jackets will clear it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with the coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll give it to him again. And some room to work. Across the 45. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got the 1st down, looking for more. Oh, out of space. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Chambers. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes are on the move. From the gun, running back gets the give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. They bring the punter onto the field now. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Sends it back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the left. Shakes off the defender.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ivory. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. He got it! They will score! Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, get that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes Hill momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
On the play. Second down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line, clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got his man quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead is down to a field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta.
He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Ivory. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down coming up. They'll run play action, using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, maybe.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He is having a day, and think about this stat. Ezekiel Elliott has his name in the top 20 single-game rushing record list 5 times, more than any of the great Ohio State backs. Oh, we might have another. Gashing the D on the right. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
There's so many guys on this offense that can hurt you for explosive plays. You saw a huge gain there coming on the ground.
And the defense sort of, at some point, a couple of guys said, yeah, I'm not going to catch him. Let me just coast on in on this one.
You've got to make the first attempted tackle. If you don't get this guy down on the ground right away, you better have lots of bodies running towards him because he will kill you with his speed.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got him, and he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Here's a hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Breaks into the open. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff on the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's DeMarco. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw on third. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
At the 19-yard line.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires complete on the crosser. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Barrels ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see Gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll try to get outside. Across the 45. Turning it on. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And six more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 0.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
45. Georgia Tech, 36.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. He's looking to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, 6 more points. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The gift to the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got to.
Going for it all. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Smashes ahead. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. Quarterback moving. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll keep it on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this